Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a best of ColourPop video, but instead of doing all of ColourPop, we're going to make this, I think, a two-part video. I'm going to focus on the lips today, and then the next one will be doing the eyeshadows because that's hands down one of my favorite parts of ColourPop, the eyeshadows and highlighters and blushes and all that good stuff. If you guys have never checked out ColourPop before, I honestly feel like you're missing out. It's hands down one of my favorite brands. I feel like I mentioned ColourPop at least once in every single one of my videos because not only is it incredibly affordable, but the products are just amazing. I don't get how they get away with such low prices when the product is just that good. The pigmentation, everything about it, I just love. It's kind of going back and forth deciding whether I should do lip liners or not, because if you have never tried out their Lippie Stix or Ultra Matte Lips, a lot of the time have a coordinating lip liner, so I just felt like it was kind of repetitive to do the lip liners, but I'm going to do it anyways because there are four that I just felt like I really had to mention. For the lip liners, I have two kind of nudie-ish. You're going to notice a theme throughout this video. I like a lot of kind of those like cool tone grayish or like mauve-y type of dusty rose colors, but there are definitely some like vampy ones in here too. But yeah, just to give you a heads up, there's a lot of those type of colors. So first up I have Rayezor. This is a collab with Ray. I always forget if it's my Ray or it's me Ray. It's me Ray. I think it's my though. I don't know, I'm not sure. She is beautiful. Like, she has one of the prettiest faces I've ever seen. She has the cutest little nose. Is that creepy? I don't care. Her eyebrows, everything, like, I'm obsessed with her face. She's a stunning human being. But I'm loving her lip liner. I actually have this lip liner on right now with one of her Ultra Matte lipsticks because they're beautiful. It's kind of a cooler, like brownish type of dusty nude, if that makes sense. You guys know I'm bad at describing colors, but I love it. The only thing about these ColourPop lip liners, because you guys know when it comes to makeup products, I like the easy way out. I like foundations with pumps, and I like my lip liners retractable. It's just how I like them, but I can get over it with ColourPop because the product is that good. So I'm just like, whatever, I'll sharpen you if I have to. But the nice thing is, I feel like it does take a while before you have to sharpen them because these lip liners are so creamy. They just like glide right on. You don't need that much of them. So this is a beautiful color. Another one that I use all the time is Oh Snap. This goes great with a lot of these kind of like dusty mauve or dusty rose colors that I'm going to show you in this video. Did I tell you guys already? These are $5. Poison. This is kind of like a brick, yeah, like a deeper burgundy brick color. If you guys are people who wear red lips a lot, these are two lip liners I feel like you definitely should have in your collection. The other one is Bichette. This is the lip liner I probably wear the most. It's perfect whether you're wearing a vampy lip or just a true like classic blue-based red, which that's what Bichette is. Such a pretty color. This and the liquid lipstick, or is it regular? No, maybe it's just their regular. I don't think it's in a liquid lipstick. In the Lippie Stick form, it's beautiful. I wear this one a ton, even just on its own without anything on top because they're so opaque and creamy. One thing to throw out there quickly, I don't know why, because I adore Kathleen Lights, but I don't have her Lumiere lip liner or lipstick. I always mean to order it and then I just forget. I have like all of her other products, but I'm sure if I had those would be included in this video because I've seen so many swatches of it and it's absolutely beautiful. Maybe after I film this, that should be my task. I should go order that because it does look stunning, but I don't have it. So if anyone's like, why didn't you include that? That's why I just don't have it in my possession. Okay, now moving on to the Lippie Stix. These are $5. I think the only lip products that are $6 are the Ultra Matte lips. Also, I wanted to quickly mention, I actually do have several other favorites, but they were products that were either limited edition or in holiday sets. So in this video, I went through and made sure all these colors are still available. There were a couple that were included in holiday sets that are being like clearanced out, so instead of $30 they're in $25 sets. So I'll go ahead and like leave asterisks or something next to those color names down in the bottom. That way you know if you like that color, it's something you need to jump on right away. Okay, so for the Lippie Stix, first up I have the shade Bound. This one is a glossy finish. Most of them I do have in either matte or cream finishes just because those are the finishes that I prefer. This is probably the pinkest one I have in here. It's just kind of a super glossy nude pink. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. Then we have the shade Julep. If you guys are into like bold neons in the spring and summer, this is one you should definitely add to your collection. This is a cream finish, but it's another super glossy one. In fact, I feel like a lot of the creams do have like a glossy finish. The only Lippie Stix I'm not that crazy about are the sheer ones. Like, I don't know, just because if I'm gonna wear a lip color, I'd rather it be kind of like full on opaque. So those, they're pretty, but I just prefer the cream, gloss, and matte finishes. Matte, hands down, the best out of all the finishes. But these are retractable if you've never tried them. Also the scent, it's like a slight sugary vanilla smell. It's not like straight up in your face, let me punch you in the nose, cake batter MAC kind of lipstick smell. I feel like it's better and fresher. Then we have Rayezor. This is kind of like a peachy nude. This was another one in Ray's collab. Such a pretty color. This one and Kathleen's, where is it? Aquarius. I feel like these are two good beginner nudes. If you're someone who's not that comfortable with nudes and you're like used to more of like pinks and stuff, I think this would be a great option for you. Both of these are really good because they don't lean too pink and they don't lean too brown or like too pale nude either. It's like the perfect happy medium. Then we have Bichette. This is that cool tone blue base classic red that I was mentioning earlier. This I have the matching lip liner to, but I mean, to me, that's like the epitome of a classic red. It's so, so pretty. Grunge, this is kind of brown, but it somehow like leans a bit, I almost want to say like kind of like a plum brown, like not a typical purple brown, but there's something in there that just kind of looks a little bit purple. It's really pretty. If you guys like brown lipsticks, but you don't like doo-doo brown lipsticks, because I don't really like doo-doo brown lipsticks, this is a good one because it's still brown, but it doesn't look like you like rubbed a turd all over your lips. Okay, then we have the shade Mosh Pit. This is more of like a warm brown. Oh, I like that one so much. I was addicted to this lippy stick for a while. Like I wore this one for almost a week straight because I couldn't get enough of it. I really, really like this one. Next up we have Baewatch. This is just a gorgeous dusty rose color. This is probably like out of all of the lippy sticks, this would easily be top 3 recommendation. I love this one. And then finally we have Contempo. Honestly, this is kind of just a lighter version of Baewatch. So if Baewatch has a little bit too much of a mauve tone, but you still like a dusty rose, maybe go with Contempo. But I personally love both of them and I feel like they're different enough to where it's okay to have both. Okay, then moving on to the Ultra Matte lips. These are hands down, I promise I didn't fart. That's my ankle like grating across the chair. So no, I didn't fart because I would claim it if I did. The Ultra Matte lips are my favorite liquid lipstick formula of all time. I prefer them over the Anastasia liquid lipsticks. I prefer them over Ofra. Obviously, it's all personal preference. I've heard some people hate the Ultra Matte lipsticks and I'm just like, why? Because I love them so much. I always hear people say like, oh, they're dry, but I have never really come across a matte liquid lipstick that isn't at least a little bit dry. If your lips are prepped, then it's really comfortable to wear. I like to put EOS lip balms on my lips before applying these. I honestly hate those lip balms like as just a lip balm on its own, but it's a great product to kind of prep your lips for these liquid lipsticks. That way it's not like sinking into the little lines of your lips or anything. They don't bleed. They stay on your lips all day. I can eat with it, I can drink with it, and I know it's still going to be on my lips. Like I've worn these easily for hours without retouching them. They're super opaque. I think the big key though is applying them in thin layers. They go on super opaque with the first layer, but if you happen to miss any spots, let it dry for a couple seconds and then do a second sweep across. But if you're going in and like with a freaking paint roller and like painting your lips over and over, obviously it's going to get flaky. But if you just go in with like thin, even layers, then you shouldn't have a problem. At least I don't. So there's that. Okay, the very first color and the one that I probably wear the most, I want to say I wear this lip color probably 2 to 3 times a week. No, maybe like 3 to 4. I'm obsessed with it. It's called Clueless. It's just kind of a dusty mauve. If you guys like this color, and then where's the other one? Tulle. This is kind of, is that how you say it? Tulle? I always have problems with that word. I sound like a tool when I say it. This is more of like a burgundy mauve. If you like either of these two, you can actually get the minis in the little ColourPop sets. I think it's a Foxy set, either 5 or 6 liquid lipsticks, but mini versions come in there for $20. So you could try these as well as several other colors, you know, if you're wanting to expand your collection. But both of these I love. They're so, so pretty. Okay, next up we have the shade Stingraye, which this is what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is a very interesting color. On the website, I think I wrote it down. They described it as like a mauve brown. Is that the right color? I'm not sure. but in my opinion, it pulls kind of like a taupey undertone, but I really, really like it. And it looks different on all different skin types. I know Ray did like a little collage on her Instagram, and if you're really, really fair, it seems like it showed more of a rose. If you're really, really deep, it showed more of like a type of grayish type color. It's really cool. I'm obsessed with it. This is easily one of my favorites. I've been wearing it a ton just because I feel like it's really unique to my collection. It's like a brown mauve tone. Okay, then we have the shade Bumble. This was actually one of the very first liquid lipsticks I got from ColourPop. They initially sent out like a big PR sample of their full liquid lip color line, and this was one of the very first ones I wore. It's kind of like a terracotta color. It's another color that I feel like is kind of unique compared to all the other lip colors that I have. Really love this one, obviously, because that's why it's in my favorites. Okay, then we have the color Trap. This, in my opinion, is like a true grayish type of color, like a cool tone grayish. In fact, I did a drugstore dupes video and I compared this to one of the Makeup Forever Aqua Rouge liquid lipsticks. It comes with like a liquid lipstick on one side and then a clear gloss on the other. Someone was like, ColourPop isn't drugstore, but I was basically saying it was drugstore prices. So if you guys like, it's either number 13 or 14. This is a pretty close dupe. I really like it. Avenue, this is just a really pretty deep red. This one and LAX are probably my favorite when it comes to vampy colors. Avenue is definitely more of like a reddish type vamp, and then LAX is like a true like blackened red purpley type of vampy lip. It's bold and in your face because it's so deep, but it's stunning. I love it. It's something that you wear with like a really kind of like neutral eye. You can't go in with like a crazy, well, obviously you can, there's no rules in makeup, but it's not something I would wear with like an intense blown out smoky eye, but I love it. Like this should be the star of the show whenever you wear this one. Then we have Scrooge. Obviously this came out in the holidays, but I'm pretty sure this was still on their website. This is a really pretty kind of berry rose color. When I saw it in the tube, I didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. Like on your lips, it looks beautiful. Okay, and then finally we have Creeper. I love this one. This is another really good red. This and Avenue are probably my favorite. Oh, I think Silhouette. I should have included that. That's another really good red. But this, Avenue, and Silhouette are probably my top 3 reds when it comes to the ultra matte formula, or ultra matte lip formula. But if you don't like liquid lipsticks and you like more of like a glossy type of lipstick, but you still want a true red, go with Bichette, I promise. That one's so good. Okay, I feel like I've been talking for forever now, but hopefully this video was helpful for you guys, seeing the swatches and my not so helpful color descriptions, but I mean, your girl tried. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. I said subscribe and I was thinking thumbs up in my head, but yeah, if you want to do both of those things, that would be super cool and I would really appreciate it. But I hope you guys all have an awesome day and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.